New Superman trailer just came out. We're gonna watch it real quick, and we'll tell you what we thought.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I don't
what
know if
some
it's a
might.
lot of fire,
It's
but-
a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world. Or
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices, your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
Okay, so that was the trailer. That was the trailer. I don't know. I think it looks really good. I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, even the fact that like we saw so many character moments in
Mhm.
just what was the trailer, like
Mhm.
I was already really excited
Yeah.
for this movie. This trailer made me even more so. So
Well,
yeah.
and I don't know, just being able to see like Clark's personality was the most interesting part for me
Yes.
because, you know, like I know everybody loves the Christopher Reeve version, but I'm not really interested in like kind of a like this, you know, I want Clark to be mild mannered, but I don't want him to be, you know, bumbling and stuff like that. You know, it's fine for him to be like that at the planet, but in private, it looks like he is still himself. And the fact that he is, you know, and especially seeing Lois, like, you know, play hardball with him and like really interview him and him to get frustrated at that, you can see that, you know, she's doing that because she's trying to give him experience for what it would be like if anybody else, you know, she's being a good reporter and showing him that anybody else would give him the same treatment and that he's going to have to answer these questions irregardless of the fact that he just did it because it was the right thing to do.
Right.
And she understands that, but he doesn't is really interesting to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So interesting. And I'm really excited to see all those dynamics play
Mhm.
out and just it looks like it's gonna be really funny and really heartfelt and have a lot of really good moments. So.
Yeah. You know, oh yeah, just crypto on his chest. at
Oh
the
man,
end.
it's so cute.
Yeah, no, it was great. And then we got to see like the engineer and her powers and how they're going to work in the movie. You know, R.I.P. the Superman robot. I don't know, like, what else? We got to see, like, I don't know, the proto Justice League. I think they have a name. Like, I think they're calling them the Justice Gang. For them.
Oh, wow. Does Guy come up with that?
I think it might be a Maxwell Lord thing. You know,
Oh.
Sean Gunn is playing that character. I don't know. What did you think? Yeah, the other heroes in it, like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I think it's going to be so fun to watch
Mhm.
them on screen. I'm really excited, just for everybody. You know, obviously Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner should be really fun. We'll see how it
yeah.
goes. Yeah,
Um, trying to think what else was in that trailer. There's just so much. Like, I don't know.
there was a lot.
Well, and it doesn't tell us a lot about the story, and I think that's a really good thing. Like
Yes.
you know, we know what it tells us what the emotional struggle of this movie is going to be, and the fact that like Superman is just trying to do the right thing, and he understands it to be the right thing to do, but the world isn't going to accept that. Is really interesting to me. But outside of that, we just don't know what the plot is. It looks like him stopping that army, which, you know, he says it was a war. It looked like it was going to be a massacre. It's just
Right.
civilians running away. Um, you know, it looks like that's going to be barely opening, you know, not if not the opening scene in the movie, the first act of the movie, and you know that's going to cause the consequences to play out from there. And I think that's all we really need to know at this point. I am a little frustrated that this early in the DC, well, not even frustrated. I think it's a little bit of a bummer that this early in the DC universe we're getting Lex Luthor so early
Mm.
into the fortress, because you know it only took us 2 of the original Superman movies to get this. They redid it in Superman Returns. You know, the ship that was in Man of Steel is kind of the fortress. It seems like we've had a lot of Lex in the fortress, and if if there's one story point that I'm a little bit critical of, it's that. I'm kind of sick of that.
Regardless of how the plot point goes, I do think that the portrayal of Lex
Oh,
Luthor has,
it looks great.
looks
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like we really saw that in this
Mhm.
trailer. This really convinced me that he's going to do a really
Oh
good
yeah, no,
job.
he's like foaming at the mouth
Oh
over
yeah,
Superman.
oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, he's barely contained that rage, which is great. You know, I'm really excited, like, because we really only have, I guess we have 3 Lex Luthors. We have Gene Hackman. You know, we have somebody who doesn't count really anymore, and then we have, you know, oh man, we have Jesse Eisenberg and whatever. You know, so to see like a real Lex Luthor, you know, not that Gene Hackman wasn't. I love Gene Hackman's performance, but to see a more closely adapted to the comics Lex Luthor, I'm really excited for.
Me too.
I don't know, is there? I'm just trying to think. Like, yeah, it looks really
It
good.
looks so good.
Yeah,
So
so I don't
excited.
know if there's much else to say about that other than the fact that we're just excited for it.
Oh yeah.
We'll be seeing it, you know, if not opening day, opening weekend. So let us know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and tell us what other videos you'd like to see us make. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.